It's somewhere past midnight. Your cat has an entire house available to them. A window ledge warmed by the afternoon sun, a spot on the couch where the cushion has been molded perfectly by years of use, a bed of their own that you bought specifically so this wouldn't keep happening, and yet here they are, stepping deliberately across your body, circling once, twice, settling onto your chest with a weight that feels somehow like it belongs there. Most people assume it's about warmth, maybe habit, maybe cats are just like this, but behavioral science tells a completely different story. What your cat is doing right now, every single night, is one of the most deliberate decisions any animal can make, and almost nobody understands what it actually means. Let's start with warmth, because it sounds reasonable. Cats run a higher body temperature than humans. They seek heat naturally. Simple, but your home is full of warm things. A radiator in the hallway, a patch of sunlight on the carpet, the warm exhaust your laptop leaves on the couch. Your cat has more comfortable, more consistent, more predictable heat sources available to them at every hour of the day, and they walk past all of them. They find you instead, a moving, breathing, occasionally thrashing creature who steals the duvet and gets up at 6 a.m. If this were about warmth, it would make no sense at all. So what is it actually about? Sleep is the most dangerous state any animal can enter. When a cat is unconscious, every defense is down. No monitoring, no response time, no escape. And cats exist in a biological position that is genuinely unusual. They are both predator and prey. A hunter to the mouse and hunted by everything larger. Their nervous systems evolved to hold both of those truths simultaneously, every hour of every day. When sleep approaches, that dual awareness doesn't switch off. It screams, find somewhere hidden. Find somewhere safe. Find the one thing your nervous system trusts completely. And then your cat gets up, walks past every quiet corner in your home, and lies down on your chest. That is not a comfort decision. That is the most significant trust declaration your cat is capable of making. In 2019, researcher Kristen Vitale and her team at Oregon State University published a study in the journal Current Biology that changed how scientists talk about cats. They used a version of Ainsworth's strange situation procedure, the gold standard test used to measure attachment bonds between human infants and their caregivers, and applied it to cats. The cats spent time in an unfamiliar room with their owner. The owner left and then returned. What the researchers found was extraordinary. 65% of cats tested showed secure attachment to their owner. They were distressed when the owner left. When the owner returned, they settled. They used the owner as a base of safety from which to engage confidently with the world around them. That number, 65%, is almost identical to the secure attachment rate found in human infants, and it was slightly higher than the rate found in dogs in equivalent studies. The researchers were clear about what this means. Cats are not indifferent. They are not simply tolerating your presence. The majority of cats are actively using their owner as a source of security, and that security, once formed, is stable. It persists into adulthood. It does not diminish with time. When your cat chooses your chest over every other surface in the house, they are placing themselves in the one location their nervous system has classified as their secure base. Not the warmest place, the safest place. And the distinction is everything. But here's where it gets more complicated, because there's a second thing happening when your cat sleeps on you. Something physical, something that has only recently begun to be understood. Oxytocin is the neurochemical your brain produces during bonding, the same molecule that surges when a mother holds her newborn for the first time. For years, scientists studied this in dogs and their owners and found a powerful mutual loop. Gaze triggers oxytocin in both, which triggers more gaze, which triggers more oxytocin, a self-reinforcing cycle of connection. The question for cat owners was always, does the same thing happen with us? In 2025, researchers studying cats with different attachment styles found something precise and important. Cats classified as securely attached, the majority remember the 65%, showed measurable oxytocin increases after physical contact with their owners. Cats classified as anxiously attached or avoidant did not. The oxytocin response was not automatic. It was not universal. It was specifically tied to whether the bond had been formed. What this means is remarkable. The neurochemical of bonding, the molecule of love, only activates in your cat during contact with you if your cat has genuinely chosen you. The purring weight on your chest at night is not just behavior, it is chemistry. A shared hormonal event happening in two different species simultaneously because of a bond that both of you built together. And then there is the purring itself, which is doing something nobody expected. A cat's purr operates at a frequency between 25 and 150 hertz. That sounds like a detail about sound, but researchers studying vibrational medicine discovered something that stopped them in their tracks. The frequency range between 25 and 50 hertz is the exact range that has been shown to promote bone density, stimulate fracture healing, and support tissue repair in clinical settings. Dr. Clinton Rubin's research demonstrated that bones exposed to 30 hertz vibrations for just 20 minutes daily showed measurable increases in bone repair rates. Domestic and wild cats studied at the Cincinnati Zoo all produced dominant purr frequencies at 25 hertz and 50 hertz, the two frequencies most associated with bone growth in the biomedical literature. This is not coincidence. This is a biological mechanism. When your cat sleeps on your chest and purrs, they are running a vibration at the precise frequency that medical researchers use to heal bones. Whether evolution intended this for the cat's own tissue maintenance, or whether it is something that benefits you too, researchers are still investigating, but the overlap is exact and it happens every night. Now let's go back further, because none of this is new. Cats are the only domesticated animal whose domestication appears to have been driven primarily by their own behavior. Dogs were selected by humans over thousands of years. Cats, based on the current genetic evidence, largely selected themselves. Around 10,000 years ago, when the first agricultural settlements emerged in the Fertile Crescent, grain stores attracted rodents. Rodents attracted wildcats. The cats that were least afraid of humans survived better, reproduced more, passed those traits forward. Gradually, over generations, without any deliberate human breeding program, a wildcat that tolerated human proximity became a domestic cat that actively sought it. The evidence of how early this bond formed is written in stone, literally. In 2004, archaeologists excavating Chiluricambos in Cyprus unearthed a burial from 9,500 years ago. A human, interred carefully, and 40 centimeters away, a cat, buried with equal deliberateness, oriented in the same direction, surrounded by the same offerings. There are no native wildcats in Cyprus. That cat was brought to the island by humans. Someone carried a cat across water 9,500 years ago, and when both of them died, someone buried them together. Not as owner and possession, as companions, as beings who belonged in the same grave. The bond you have with your cat is not a modern invention. It is not a domesticated quirk. It is 9,000 years old at minimum, and it was chosen on both sides from the very beginning. There's one more layer to this, and it might be the most important one. Research examining the relationship between owner stress levels and cat behavior has found something that changes how you understand every quiet evening with a cat on your lap. Studies measuring long-term cortisol, the stress hormone accumulated in the body over weeks and months, not just in moments of acute stress, found something telling in households where owners reported chronic stress. Their cats showed corresponding behavioral changes, increased vigilance, altered sleep patterns, more displacement behaviors. Not because the cats were reacting to noise or unpredictability, but because cats are reading your internal chemistry continuously. Research published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats displayed significantly more affiliative behaviors, purring, rubbing, seeking contact, when their owners were in a stressed state compared to a relaxed one. Your cat is not unaware of what you are carrying. They are the one animal in your home that is monitoring it in real time, with a sensory system built to detect the exact biochemical signals that stress produces in a human body, which means that every night your cat climbs onto your chest and settles into that specific stillness. They have already run the assessment, they have already read you, and the weight you feel is their conclusion. Now I need to tell you something that most cat owners hear once and then forget, until the moment it matters. If your cat has slept on you consistently, and one night they stop, pay attention. Cats are creatures of deep pattern. When an established behavior disappears without an obvious environmental cause, there is always something driving it. Sometimes it is external, a new scent you brought home, a change in your schedule that shifted your chemistry in ways your cat detected before you did, a new person or animal whose presence rearranged the territorial map of your home in ways invisible to you, but entirely legible to them. But sometimes the reason is physical. Veterinary behaviorists have documented that changes in proximity-seeking behavior, including a cat that stops sleeping on its owner, can appear before any other visible symptom of illness or pain, before reduced appetite, before visible discomfort. The behavior shifts first. And in older cats, changes in bonding behaviors and sleep patterns are among the earliest observable indicators of feline cognitive dysfunction syndrome, the feline equivalent of dementia, affecting a significant proportion of cats over the age of 15. Your cat cannot use words. Behavior is their only language. When the language changes, it is worth listening. So the next time you wake up somewhere past midnight with a cat on your chest, their purr running at the precise frequency that mends bone, their nervous system synced to yours in whatever way 10,000 years of shared history makes possible. Remember what is actually happening. Your cat assessed every surface in your home, every warm spot, every quiet corner, every elevated perch their predator brain would normally choose. And they came to you, not because you are the most convenient option, not because of warmth, but because somewhere in the 10,000 years that separate your cat from a solitary wildcat hunting alone in the Fertile Crescent, something was built between their species and ours that science is still in the process of fully mapping. 65% of cats are securely attached to their owner, and yours just told you which category they belong to, not with words. With the weight on your chest and a purr at exactly the right frequency, and the decision, made freely, made nightly, made from the full range of options available to them, to be exactly where they are. The science says that might be doing something for you too. If this changed how you feel about that wait at 3 a.m., subscribe and leave a comment below. Where does your cat sleep tonight? And if you've ever wondered why your cat stares at you like they're reading something written just under your skin, that's the next video. And what the research found is stranger than you'd expect.